died assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup against the Council.
We don't understand.
Spectre status recognized.
Do we have any
Please
AI
select a
in
One moment, please. Now arriving at
No,
Huerta
I'm seeing it
Memorial
here, too.
Hospital.
We're low on metagel and synthetic blood, and we don't have enough volunteers. If we could get the rings of Elune from the Salian Nebula, we could declare a cultural crisis.
Stated that his support of the Turians proves that the Krogan are ready to return to the Citadel.
I understand Palaven is very busy, but this is one of your own generals. He was stabbed with a poisoned blade by a Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't help when we run out of supplies. I've seen this happen in combat before. And we will run out of supplies. Have you seen the projections the administration center made?
I have. The situation is going to get worse. What's your point?
We can't deny the facts. If we prioritize them, some of our patients are in a much better position to survive. If we take care of them first and ration our supplies, we can save some now, and enable ourselves to save more later.
We cannot do that. We swore an oath to help the sick regardless of their economic situations or their places in society. Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't help when we run out of supplies. I've seen this happen.
Everyone makes sacrifices in wartime. You'll make yours sooner or later.
I'm sure I will. But I'll do it without betraying my oath or my patients.
It's not that simple. If we aren't careful about this now, we'll end up losing everyone.
Then we'll find a way. Look, we have more fortunate patients, right?
Yes. And I hate to say it, but the fortunate ones have far better survival odds.
And more credits. So we ask them for donations to get more supplies for those without credits.
What? Are you saying what I think you're saying? That's... You know, that actually might work.
Can I help you? I'm looking for a Drell named Thane. Well, we have a Drell, but not under that name. He was injured. Stab wound. He's a regular patient here. It's all right, it's all right. I see. The doctors were able to repair a lot of the trauma. However, Mr. Krios is in the final stages of Keprel's syndrome. At its worst, Keprel's syndrome interferes with his blood's ability to carry oxygen, and he lost a lot. Now, they've given him transfusions, but frankly, there was a very limited supply of Drell blood on the Citadel. I'll get more. Give me his blood type. That's not going to work. Only one other Drell on the station is a match, and that Drell is in with him now. We did all we could to help him through surgery, but his body can't replace lost blood with new cells. Too much shock. His son, Koliat, he's in there saying his goodbyes. You might want to say yours.
Commander Shepard, my father mentioned you were no longer incarcerated. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Koliak Krios. I came to donate blood and, well, he asked me to take off his oxygen mask so he could be comfortable. I don't think it will be very long.
Did he tell you he was sick?
Yes. Back when I had my problems with the law. Knowing doesn't make it much easier. But at least, here, he'll want to see you.
Commander, I'm afraid I won't be joining you again.
Never known you to be afraid, Thane. Another great time to start.
There are things I fear, just not mortal ones. is something I must do before it gets worse. I must... Kalahira, mistress of inscrutable depths, I ask forgiveness. Kalahira, whose waves wear down stone and sand.
Kalahira, wash the sins from this one and set him on the distant shore of the infinite spirit.
Goliath, you speak as the priests do. You have been spending time with them.
I brought a prayer book. Commander, would you care to join me?
This is your time, not mine.
Kalahira, this one's heart is pure, but beset by wickedness and contention. Guide him to where all hunters return, where all storms become still, where all stars show the path. Guide him, Kalahira, and he will be a companion to you, as he was a father to me.
Goodbye, Thane. You won't be alone long.
Forces struck back at Cerberus with a daring attack that disabled a Cerberus fighter base on Bavaria. Forces landed on a rune in an attempt to retake the Volus homeworld from Reaper forces. Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed, and CSEC forces.
All available personnel prepare for triage.
Major Kai Leng, the second human Spectre, assisted Commander Shepard in preventing Cerberus forces from killing the Council. Placement has been selected.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. If you have a question, please consult an Avena terminal for assistance. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24.
The galaxy
Emergency
needs to
civilian
understand
housing.
what these refugees have been through. Can't you let me in?
No,
I only need a couple of hours of footage.
you're not crossing that dock.
Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard? Solik Vast, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifices, their moments of bravery.
Something holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive. But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
Good idea. The galaxy should see what these refugees have been through.
Thank you, Commander. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in the refugee camp. I'll be here when you're done.
Continue their assault on Cerberus space.
I'm sorry, but that's not quite what I had in mind. Yes, that's just what this documentary needs.
Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed, and CSEC
I can't really use that.
killed the last
Could you try again, please?
Come on!
Excellent. That will really get people's attention. Thank you, Commander. That should be enough footage.
Are you
Come
kidding
meet me
me?
again when you're able.
Grissom Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked. Alliance forces were able to evacuate all students.
Son of a bitch.
Listen, please, we just need more food. I can give you the location of some
Ah,
real
shit.
trophy homes on Gate Hidden, the Hades Nexus. If you can get past the Reaper patrols, I'm sure you'd find something valuable. That's got to be worth something.
Son of a
Please, my
bitch.
family is starving.
Hey, Commander. James, enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, Commander.
I have a little.
Ah, shit.
The daring attack that disabled the Cerberus fighter base on Novaria. The joint Turian Krogan forces landed on a road in an attempt to retake the Volus Hollow Road from Reaper forces. Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed, and C-Sec forces have killed the last invading forces. After obtaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance.
I have your footage.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away. Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Grissom Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate all students.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Neotech is.
Spectre status recognized.
Krogan troops have joined the Turian fleets defending the Volus homeworld of Irun. The Krogan infantry, equipped with envirosuits, full Protectorate officials welcomed the additional forces in the corporate nation of Benar. Master tradesman Novalsan warned his people to barricade their homes, as fierce fighting and looting is expected. From across the Milky Way, this is the Alliance News Network. Coming up, looting and rioting in the Kepler Verge. The cause? Reports of Rachni, a race that's been classified as extinct for millennia. ANN's war coverage continues with Battlespace, coming up next. From across the Milky Way, this is the Alliance News Network. Dropped into key cities to combat the Reaper ground invasion.
This is a problem, boss. Cerberus has changed their ciphers, and our codebreakers aren't getting anywhere.
C-Sec forces have killed the last invading forces. After
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Can't believe how hard the doctors are working to keep that terrorist attached.
losses are mounting. Colonies Elysium, Tiptree, and Susan, labor forces. Alliance takes heavy losses. Turian troops have been bolstered.
Commander Shepard, do you have a minute?
Can I help you?
Jordan Knowles, E-Crimes. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. I've got a potential security leak. I haven't seen anything major yet, but better to be safe, right? If you've got time to help, check out this console.
Got it. Looks like a collection of access codes.
They're Batarian diplomatic codes, from back when they had an embassy on the Citadel. If you can use your Spectre access to find them, I can shut them down.
I can access restricted intel at the Spectre office in the embassy. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
We have to keep enforcing the law. Same as always. Without that, everything goes to hell.
Look at Paladin, my friend. We're in hell. We should be looking for terrorists. The rest can take care of itself.
So the bar fights, the drunken disorderlies down by that purgatory place?
How does cracking down on that crap help us win the war? People need to blow off steam right now.
And how does letting the misdemeanors go help the war?
Less time spent on the light stuff means the Citadel has more money for defense.
Everyone on the Citadel knows we're at war now. Cerberus caught C-Sec by surprise last time. You need to make sure that never happens again.
That's what I'm saying. Forget the small stuff. Support defense and security and take down anyone who threatens the peace.
You make it sound like we're under martial law.
After a coup attempt during wartime, maybe we should be.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
No replacement has been selected for the position vacated by Counselor Danelle Udina, who died assisting Cerberus in an attempt to against
People have a right to defend themselves.
If you start selling weapons to everyone on the Citadel, C-Sec will shut this whole place down.
C-Sec couldn't protect us when Cerberus attacked. I'll take him to court.
You think a court is going to want more people running with guns right now?
Then I'll go to the wards and sell from the back room at Purgatory.
People are already scared. If you violate weapons laws, they'll just be scared and trigger happy.
We're at war. If the Citadel gets attacked again, everybody needs to fight.
The commander's right. It's not like those Reaper things care about hurting civilians.
But selling weapons to just anyone makes it easier for groups like Cerberus to get a hold of them.
Cerberus attacked the Citadel with military-grade weapons and powered armor. I doubt they need one of my pistols.
Okay, you're right. Just be careful.
forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and Sophia Nebula.
Hello, Shepard.
Alliance forces struck back at Cerberus with a daring attack that disabled a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Maybe these heating stabilizer schematics could help?
This is amazing. The colonists, my sister, will be most pleased. Thank you. I am in your debt.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
Look, the asshole's in custody now. Killing him won't bring anyone back.
It's about justice. The man is a traitor and a murderer. You saw what he did to your wife, to my husband.
And didn't bat an eyelash. He's evil, there's no doubt.
What's going on here?
I'm in position at C-Sec. Draw them away, and I'll move in and make the kill.
Don't answer that.
Another Cerberus trap?
These are control schematics for Cerberus turrets. Will these help?
Damn right they will. I'll have E-Crimes dig into them. Might even help us find the little presents Cerberus left for us. Thanks a lot. This is gonna save lives.
Elysium was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate all students. You can't afford to join the Alliance. The Galaxy. While the Alliance takes heavy losses, Turian troops...
If he's a terrorist, he ought to be locked up.
You should be shot. Gorex wanted for 6 bombings. 6. Killed both humans and Batarians.
He bombed his own people? Why?
He was part of a terror cell. Picked crowded places. Void, Omega. Doesn't matter to these asshole fanatics who gets blown up.
We'll treat you right.
We need to shield the artifact they've got here right away.
Using Garneau's data, I should be able to accomplish this without difficulty.
Damn thing's been here the whole time. Why weren't we affected?
Perhaps the amount of time spent near the artifact is key. After a certain duration, it affords Leviathan an impressive mind control capability.
I'd call it dangerous as hell. Bryson's assistant tried to kill me.
Perhaps Leviathan was controlling him to protect itself, diverting people away from its trail.
Maybe. It just shows we don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Despite the risk, this artifact remains our only link to finding Leviathan. Perhaps we could find more information about it here in the lab.
Agreed. Bryson's team might have turned up something we missed. I'll look around. They were testing the artifact for energy emissions.
And found nothing. Still, I recommend leaving it shielded.
Anything interesting about the artifact structure?
It is not constructed of the same compounds used in standard Reaper technology. Beyond that, nothing of relevance.
Edie, what project was Garneau working on when he found the artifact?
Basilisk.
Got anything on Basilisk?
Several ships, a mythical creature, and a rare mid-tier enemy type in the Galaxy of Fantasy video game. It possesses a gaze attack capable of triggering synced animation kills. Player forums describe it as overpowered.
I meant the project, Edie.
Oh. Then, no.
There's gotta be something here on this artifact. What about the server?
Bryson's assistant wiped the office server and destroyed all backups, likely before killing Bryson. However, records show new messages on Bryson's personal comm terminal upstairs.
Could be worth a look.
A message from Dr. Bryson's daughter, Anne. According to my records, she worked with her father.
I'm at the dig site in the Pylos Nebula. Project Scarab paid off. I've got another artifact like the one Garneau found. I think it could be affecting people's behavior. You need to shield the one in your office. I tried to warn Garneau, but I can't get through. We've got Reaper scouts coming in toward the main site. I'm heading to the secondary base to grab what research I can.
Anne Bryson was attempting to contact Garneau on the asteroid colony. She seems to know something about the artifact.
She's the only one who does. Wherever she is, we have to find her.
She sounded concerned for her safety. If Reaper forces are closing on her position...
Then we find her first.
She said she was in the Pylos Nebula, working for Project Scarab. That cluster contains several systems. I'll call up the nebula on the galaxy map. We may also search the lab for clues to narrow down her location.
The Reapers. Let's hope we find Anne before they do. Does anything in Anne Bryson's work history suggest where she might be?
Nothing relevant.
Any idea if Project Scarab involved Element Zero?
Unlikely. We may learn more from the Project Requisitions Locker.
Any correlation between Project Scarab and these unexplained creature sightings?
Not beyond Leviathan itself. The locker is secure. We must locate an access card to open it. The locker is secure. We must locate an access card to open it.
Access card for the Requisitions Locker?
Yes. According to records, It was last used by Anne Bryson to obtain equipment for Project Scarab.
Let's see what Anne Bryson requisitioned for Project Scarab. Water recycling equipment. Didn't take breathing masks.
Based on what Anne Bryson did or did not requisition, the dig site was arid but habitable.
Get me a filter for systems with compatible planets.
Based on the search data, it is one of these two systems.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
Anne Bryson flew out on a ship called the Icarus. Can you track its movements?
No. The Reapers have disrupted civilian comm buoys. But we might learn more if we find the ship's specifications. I believe you saw them earlier.
The Icarus. Here we go.
The ship has enhanced electrostatic discharge cells. They facilitate long-range FTL travel.
So they jumped to the Pylos Nebula by mass relay, then flew to another system.
Yes. Otherwise, they would have chartered a less expensive ship.
Okay, we can rule out the relay system.
Based on the data, only one system remains a viable possibility.
Good. Let's go get Anne Bryson.
Shepard, I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Udina? That SOB was always power-hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Councilor Valorn.
Kai Leng.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I take it you two have met.
Keeley Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he showed up again on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive Man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Leng's even more dangerous now.
I don't care who he is. Next time we meet, he dies.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari Counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Leng has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly?
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is, how will it dispense the energy? And in what form?
You mean, How do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
You've always trusted me. I won't let you down.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And Aquarians are willing to talk.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
Shepard, do you have a moment? A contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out what's going on.